Hey everyone, let's do another budget run. This time we're going to tackle Zable Fahr, the current final boss of the Vision World event. And this is the team we are using. Paladin Cecil is on here. I am using an EX plus 3 Noctis. I don't have a second one at EX plus 1 yet. All it takes is one more off-banner Noctis and I can EX plus 1 another one. I do that probably just to showcase that this does not matter whether you have EX plus 1 or EX plus 3. Trust me on that, because we're using budget gear. So very few STMRs indeed. I think I counted 3 in total among the whole team. So yeah, let's check out Xon. Xon is passive provoking only. And yeah, he's using his own Super Trust Master. I think at this point it is a very fair assumption to have him have his STMR. If you don't, it is worth it, the STMR Moogle. And you should have gotten one from Vision World anyway. I think it's the 2 million milestone where you get the 100% Trust Moogle. It's worth using it on Mastermind Xon. I have it twice because it's that good. So this is the gear. Make sure you have Safety Bit equipped or Umaru's STMR, which is another source of death immunity, or Vermilion Flag, which is Wildcard Ace's STMR. All three options work. I would not suggest using Genji Shield, which is a shield, because then you'd have to have your AR SR Chainer friend also be true double end or equip a shield. So I wouldn't do that unless you want chains breaking. So these are the abilities. Like I said, TMR level or below for most of this, with the only exception of his Super Trust Master. Next up is Onion Knight. I'm usually using, Assassin Shadow, but I wanted to mix things up. And the cool thing about Onion Knight is that he also has a Reaper killer buff, blessed by the Dark Crystal, which is a 150% Reaper killer. So yeah, it's an added bonus, but trust me, you do not need Onion Knight at all. You can just do this with Assassin Shadow just as well. I'm using him for personal flavor just to mix things up, because I feel like I'm using Assassin Shadow and Xon every single time. So might as well do something else for a change, okay? We are then using Paladin Cecil with 100% fire and dark resistance, and the boss has no imperils to your team, so 100% is totally enough. And yeah, this is the gear. Nothing too fancy. Make sure you have 100 fire and dark resistance, and all Paladin Cecil is going to do is cover. That's all his job. Aerith has no gear. Nyx has some LB fill, as you can see. Here it is. If you don't have that much LB fill gear, don't sweat it. We are going to turn 4, and by turn 4 you are pretty much guaranteed to have his LB filled somehow. Just slap on him the best LB fill gear and LB fill rate you have, and you'll be good. And Cobalt Blade Noctis, base form, doesn't have that much gearing. He doesn't need to even, and the less the better, because we need to do his Sword Imperil, which is on his base LB. So yeah, you're better off not having that much gear unless you want to push the 50% threshold, in which case good luck, because the boss's AI changes upon doing so. Alright, so the Brave Shift, it has a few strong weapons like Ultima Blade. If you don't have Ultima Blade, just pick your next best sword. Just make sure it is a sword. And I'm using his own STMR because I think it's a fair assumption that most of you should have his STMR by now. Dark Ragnarok, again, same deal. If you don't have Dark Ragnarok at +10, +9 is also good. Or use your highest attack sword, because swords are important. Photon Core, I know, is time limited, but the Godria banner or the Halloween banner is still up. If you haven't pulled on it, I would strongly advise you to get as many Godrias as you can, because the Photon Core is a bonkers strong 50% Fairy Reaper killer, 50% true double hand. This is an STMR baked into a TMR. If you don't get it, it's your own fault, honestly. Choco Pro set, yeah. If you don't have it because you didn't play at the time, you can just use whatever. If you have Sky, for example, you can use her. I don't know if it's a Trustmaster or Super Trustmaster, but use her hat. It's also very good for him. And yeah, Dragoon's Gauntlet is free. You can just get this. I don't know where exactly from, but it's free. Here are here's some gearing. Here's for Wind, Sits, TMR. Easy peasy, I guess. And yeah, nothing too special. And he's using his own vision card, which is unlocked at EX +1. Okay, let's do this. So he has 720, Noctis has 725 jump damage and 300% Reaper kill. I forgot to show that, but yeah. Okay, the fight. You want to defeat Zable Fahr B first, because he does non-elemental magic and that will ruin your score. So what we're going to do with Noctis is we are going to triple cast Return of Dawn and then Warp Light twice. We'll have Mastermind Xon do Catch Me If You Can and Lethal Virus a couple of times. We'll have Onion Knight do Blessed Dark Crystal. We'll have Paladin Cecil do Cover. And Nyx is going to War Preparations Plus. He is going to... yeah, it's a 45 break. We don't care. He does not have Light Imperil on his kit, sadly. So what we're gonna do instead is Warp Strike 3 times. Doesn't matter. But yeah, as I said, you cannot break the defense. Aerith on this turn is going to Radiant Prayer. So we are imbue to light. And now let's check this out. We should comfortably overkill the boss. Or the head, I should say. There we go. So the most dangerous part is done. Here's the death attack, which is why Xon needs death nullification. And yeah, here's the elemental attack, which Cecil resists. Okay, turn 2. We are brave shifting with Noctis for this Sword Imperil. Nyx is, oops, not brave shifting, not yet, not yet. Go back to base. Thank you. He's using Bone Crusher Helm Splitter, which is 85% breaks to the whole enemy. There we go. So the enemy is broken. Aerith is now going to Limit Burst. There we go. 400% stats. Mastermind Xon is going to Reflector. He's going to Critical on Onion Knight. Elemental on himself, I guess. And share the love with everyone. And that way Noctis now has 150% Reaper Killer next to 400% stats and 45% light amplification. Pretty good. So Cecil is just going to repeat his cover. Onion Knight can brave shift already, which looks very dope. And Gart. There's nothing else to do for him. Here's an AoE break, but the break is just spirit, so we don't care really. There was the Dispel on Xon, but we don't care because he's passive provoking and not active provoking. Alright, yeah, Noctis is going to Warp Strike now. Off you go. We need to re-imbue Xon, so here we go. Yeah, Nyx on this turn brave shifts. And he needs to do Warp Lucent for us, which is the Light Imperil, because the boss is not yet Light Imperil. So let's do this. Let's switch targets. There we go. Light Imperil on. Cecil is going to repeat. Onion Knight is just going to guard. And so is Mastermind Xon. Alright, Death Attack, we resisted. Dark Force, we resisted. Easy. Okay, Now let's have Nux Limit Burst for the additional Light Imperil. It's the Light Imperil field, 25%. All good. Now the second head is sadly not dead yet, but we'll manage that. Alright, now let's have Mastermind Xon do 1 AR and double SR. And Onion Knight is going to AR double SR. Okay. Let's send in the chainers. Land Noctis. Yeah, he dealt 3.6 billion, so very comfortable overcap. We did the chain mission. And let's have Arif just Holy. Let's see what happens. I have no idea whether she's gonna defeat the boss on her own or not. But if she doesn't, we are just going to chain on him on the next turn and finish this one out. Almost. Almost. But yeah, Cecil still just covers it all. Alright, and let's finish this fight. Noctis, triple SR, Xon, triple SR, and we're done. And that was a budget run for Zable Fahr. Again, if you don't have Onion Knight, you can just use Assassin Shadow. You saw me overcap this by a whole lot. We dealt 3.6 billion on the final turn where we defeated the boss, which is way more than enough. So the 100% Reaper killer buff, yeah. It didn't matter in the end, it's just personal flavor, but it's nice to have, honestly. There we go, perfect score. I hope this was helpful, and we'll see each other in the next one. See you later.